Yo, what up? What's poppin'? Back at it again with another hip hop video for y'all, and this is a new album that had dropped on Friday. I didn't know it had dropped, but I just found out today that these two lyricists had dropped a new album. And that's another thing too. The title of this new album that these two artists did together, this is a collab album produced by producer The Alchemist. Like the title of this album, Hall and Nash, too. Both of these lyricists are fans of pro wrestling. My fellow pro wrestling fans, y'all know what they talking about. Hall and Nash. That was the name of the tag team of legendary Scott Hall and Kevin Nash back when they wrestled in the WCW World Championship Wrestling. And I think they also had a little bit of a tag team back in Impact Wrestling too, back when Impact Wrestling was called the TNA. But both of these lyricists, they dropped a collab album on Friday called Hall and Nash too. I was wanting to do my review on Westside Gunn and Conway the Machine's new collab album, Hall and Nash too. My fellow Westside Gunn fans, my fellow Conway the Machine fans, my fellow Hall and Nash fans, let's chat, let's have a discussion about this. And before I start this review, Hall and Nash is actually the name of Westside Gunn and Conway the Machine's rap duo, Hall and Nash. I think the way they do it, I believe like Westside Gunn is Scott Hall and Conway the Machine is Kevin Nash. Just like with Eminem and Royce da 5'9", bad meets evil. Eminem is evil, Royce da 5'9" is bad. But yeah, here's my review to Westside Gunn and Conway the Machine's new collab album, Hall and Nash 2. This album is hard. This album so far, like ending off the year of 2023, this album right here, this collab album, I feel should be recognized as like the hardest rap album ever. Because that's another thing too, like Westside Gunn, compared to these other artists in the music industry, Westside Gunn is like the most consistent artist in the music industry ever. Like Westside Gunn, he be dropping projects back to back, like Pray for Paris and Then You Pray for Me. Hitler wears Hermes 7, Hitler wears Hermes 6, Hitler wears Hermes 5, you know what I mean, Hitler on steroids. Like, Westside Gunn is like one of the most consistent lyricists in the rap game. And Conway the Machine is pretty consistent too, but yeah, like Westside Gunn is more consistent than Conway the Machine and Benny the Butcher. Benny the Butcher is pretty consistent too, but like Benny the Butcher and Conway the Machine, they're not as consistent as Westside Gunn. Like, yeah, see, Westside Gunn is a lyricist. The whole Griselda, Westside Gunn, Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher, we need these three lyricists in the rap game. But yeah, the album Hall and Nash too, this album goes hard. It goes mad hard. The production is amazing. Like The Alchemist is like a legendary producer. The Alchemist, he's done stuff with Eminem, he's done stuff with Action Bronson, he's done stuff with Earl Sweatshirt, he's done stuff with Royce da 5'9". Like, yeah, The Alchemist, he definitely did some serious like justice on this collab album by Westside Gunn and Conway, Hall and Nash too. But yeah, like Hall and Nash, it's a legendary professional wrestling tag team, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. And you can tell, like, on the cover of the album, like, that's Scott Hall and Kevin Nash sitting next to each other. Like, Westside Gunn is, like, a huge wrestling fan. Westside Gunn always mentions, like, a pro wrestling line in his songs. Because just like on his album Hitler Wears Hermes 7, he got a song called Goldberg, The Undertaker versus Goldberg. He also got a song on Hitler on Steroids mixtape called The Dudley Boys featuring Action Bronson. Like, Westside Gunn, I can tell that Westside Gunn is definitely a die-hard pro wrestling fan. I'm a pro wrestling fan myself, but it seems to me Westside Gunn is even more of a even more of a bigger wrestling fan than I am. But yeah, Westside Gunn and Conway the Machine, their collab album, Hall and Nash 2, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give this collab album a 10 out of 10. I give this collab album a 100% because, yeah, they both killed it. Like, this collab album right here is definitely a masterpiece. And to tell you the truth, to be honest with you, I feel that this collab album should definitely be at the top of the ranks. I feel that this is a collab album that should definitely be at the same rank as Rick Ross and Meek Mill's collab album, True to the Game. To tell you the truth, to be honest with you, Hall and Nash 2, I feel that this collab album is just as good as Rick Ross and Meek Mill's collab album, True to the Game. But yo, again, my fellow Westside Gun fans, my fellow Conway the Machine fans, my fellow Griselda fans, even my fellow Benny the Butcher fans, let's have a discussion about this. And even my fellow pro wrestling fans, my fellow Scott Hall fans, my fellow Kevin Nash fans, let's chat. Let's have a discussion about this. Like, how y'all feeling about Westside Gunn and Conway the Machine's new album, Hall and Nash 2? Let's chat. Let's have a discussion. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel, comment, share, like the video, and again, my new song, All Night Long, it's on my YouTube channel, and it's also on my SoundCloud. You can follow me on SoundCloud at Wally G. Let's run it up. Let's blow it up. Love y'all.